under his responsibility as a Deputy National Commissioner. Your relationship with Sibiya at a professional level, have you been working together? I saw that in your affidavit, you don't even mention him as the DNC in terms of line of command. Can you just explain that to us?
The working relationship, according to my records, is fine. When then he gave that testimony, I went through our WhatsApp communication. From the first day when he was appointed, I was reporting to him each and every activity that we were busy with in our division. And with all the submissions, we will go and brief him first before we go with him to the National Commissioner. And then things changed. That's why I had to do that quick analysis to check as to where did it go wrong. And then I realized that from August 2024, then the communication started then to be, because he will start sending messages that I'm investigating him and all types of accusations. So the communication changed from operational and professional reporting to accusations, and then it closed the space of professional interaction and reporting up until the December incident up to now.
Okay. Thanks, General. Through your testimony, I think the committee, well, not even just through your testimony, even our own experience, Mr. Matlala is clearly an unreliable witness if he's not a liar. But I'm interested in the allegations that he made against General former Minister Bheki Cele. In the course of your work, have you uncovered anything, or are you investigating those particular allegations? We don't know what to believe anymore when it comes to Mr. Matlala. So have you come across, before Mr. Matlala's testimony, any accusations that Minister Cele would have taken money from Mr. Matlala?
In terms of our investigation, we have not picked that part. We have picked a lot of people that have interacted with Mr. Matlala in terms of exchange of money, but then we have not picked up anything with regards to the former Minister of Police. Yes, in most cases, monies are also exchanged physically in cash, but we also follow those types of activities, but we had not picked up anything so far.
Thanks, General. So the core mandate of this ad hoc committee is really to look at the veracity and the extent of the allegations that General Mkhwanazi said. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, General, which are really looking at the veracity of the allegations. I do want to give a preamble that says that Minister Mchunu is sitting at home now. In my understanding, there's two main allegations against Minister Mchunu. One is that he overreached his authority when he gave the directive to disband. And the second one is that he's allegedly a member of a cartel. Now, on the first one about overreach, you testified that the way that the PKT was established is the way it should be disestablished. And you gave us the hierarchy there, where you said the president, the IMC, and then Minister National Commissioner. So is it your testimony that besides the fact that the minister did not consult the IMC, it was well within the ambit of the minister to direct, because that is how it would have been formed in the first place?
According to my understanding and my view, the minister did overreach because those are operational powers of the National Commissioner to establish and de-establish the task team. Even the provincial commissioners, they have those powers. So I will make an example of the task team that was established through the directive of the minister in December, when then the minister spoke, did not write an instruction, spoke with the National Commissioner in terms of the Eastern Cape challenges, and then the National Commissioner then established the task team.
Okay, I don't want to belabor this point, so we can pass, but I do want to say everywhere where I look in your affidavit, there's 4 instances of approvals when it comes to the task teams. Whether it is reports, it's a recommendation by National Commissioner, whether it is this establishment plan is a recommendation, all the approvals reside with the minister. But I want to move on to the next allegation that is made against the minister. So you testified, General, and I hope I'm not going to use words interchangeably. I don't know the difference between a syndicate and a cartel, and maybe you could just speak to it. But in paragraph 108, you said that Mr. Molefe is a known cartel member. And then I think you then said here he is dealing in drugs. Is he just dealing in drugs, or you believe he's a business person who exerts influence over SAPS officials? Is it part of your tenderpreneurship characterization?
That is correct, Honorable Member.
Now, you then said these cartels are organized criminal networks with clear objectives. General Mkhwanazi then testified before Madlanga that Mr. Matlala and Mr. Molefe were members of the Big Five cartel. Is that your understanding as well?
That's correct.
Okay, what is the relationship link between Mr. Matlala and Mr. Molefe that draws that conclusion that they are a member of this cartel?
In terms of evidence that we have that is going to be placed before court as their matters are consolidated, we will be then at liberty to dwell on that part of evidence.
Okay, I'm asking this because on paragraph 127, you had said that if the National Commissioner had not referred the Jerry Bushukha case to you, Matlala may not have been on your side. So you seized the phone, you analyzed this data. So are you then saying that, well, would it be correct to say that your argument is that there is a cartel based on the information that would have come from Mr. Matlala's phone?
That is correct, Honorable Member. Our investigation, as it's indicated in my statement, that stems from the killing of Mr. Aman Swart. The first person that was identified was Mr. Katiso Molif, whom then we have linked with the killing. And we started then to identify the cartel when we're investigating the motive for the killings. So the ballistic reports assisted us in identifying other cases that went as far as now linking that's why I put it clearly there that Mr. Matlala was brought to us through a tray. We were going to meet him later on when we do the ballistic report that will link the cases where he is a suspect and also Kadisomlife is a suspect. But this case of kidnapping brought him closer to us sooner than expected.
Okay. Now, Minister Mchunu testifies that he knows Mr. Brown Mokhotsi. However, he has never instructed him to engage with Mr. Matlala. Do you have any evidence to the contrary of what Mr. Mchunu testifies?
The statement makes it very difficult for one to confirm or not.
Sorry, General, that's not my question. I'm saying, do you have any evidence that Minister Mchunu is the one who instructed Brown Mokhotsi to engage with Kat Matlala?
No, we do not have evidence that says the minister instructed.
The minister and Mr. Matlala, both of them, they testified that they do not know each other, and they even produced an affidavit where it's deposed by Mr. Matlala saying he's never met with the Minister Mchunu, nor does he have any business links with him. Now, do you agree or do you have any evidence to the contrary that Mr. Matlala and Minister Mchunu know each other or have any business dealings with one another?
No, we do not have.
Now, you've shared with us, WhatsApp communication between Mr. Mkhotsi and Mr. Matlala. I'm trying to figure out, are these messages, which you outline in paragraph 169, are those the messages that lead you to then conclude that Minister Mchunu is a member of the drug cartel?
No, Honorable Chair, through you, the messages are not meant to prove Minister Mchunu being the member of the cartel. The messages that are selected and included in my affidavit, they are part of the events that made us to believe strongly so that the disbandment that happened on the 31st was emanating also from those discussions.
It's a very big belief, General, and I think, I mean, the implications of it you see already, especially on Minister Mchunu. When you were testifying yesterday, you said you do not believe in investigating after you have arrested. Now, you have, or at least General Khumalo and then General Mkhwanazi, then supported by your testimony, you have gone out and accused Minister Mchunu of being part of this cartel, whether he's an enabler, a facilitator, and you said the reason is because he ordered the disbandment of the PKTT. Now, I'm asking you, and I have to ask you because we've asked General Fani Masemula, we've asked General Khumalo, where is the proof, whether it's your messages or anything that says Minister was instructed by Brown Mkhotsi, Matlala, whoever, to disband the PKTT? Because all the messages that you have shown us, they do not come to that conclusion. There's nothing for us. Where's the smoking gun?
The messages in the investigation, there is what we call direct evidence and circumstantial evidence. So if you look at the events as they are happening, and you look also at the communication in terms of the WhatsApp messages, that's what makes one to have those strong suspicions and a belief.
General Khumalo, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I would understand the concept of circumstantial evidence as much as I understand conjuncture, suppositions, insinuations, allegations, but it's a very, very serious allegation against Minister Mchunu. I've gone through most of the messages that have been put before us from different witnesses, and at no point do I see anybody discussing with Minister Mchunu the disbandment of the PKTT. The closest to it that I see is Brown Mkhotsi speaking to Matlala saying the guys are being disbanded, whatever they say between them. Where does Minister Mchunu enter? Because circumstantial evidence, it can't just be an issue of we looked at these messages and then we have these suspicions. The man has, his career is destroyed, he's sitting at home. At which point does it point directly to Minister Mchunu?
As I've explained, Honorable Member, there is no direct evidence currently, but then the investigations are still ongoing.
But then have you not now arrested or at least accused before you completed your investigation, which you said is against what you set out to do as part of your professional work?
On that answer, on that question, Honorable Member, I'll respond in this format. The allegations that are probed in this committee as well as in the commission are stemming from the press conference And then there are investigations that are ongoing that are not included either in the press briefing and also, as I indicated yesterday, in the affidavits that are submitted to.
General, do you believe that General Mkhwanazi erred in going out and making such accusations in public against Minister Mchunu when you are still investigating? You have no evidence that you're able to adduce before us that Minister Mchunu is part of a cartel.
No, I don't believe so.
So it's correct to go around and accusing people and saying we're still investigating?
It depends, Honorable Chair, as to the situation as well as the narrative, because the press briefing is not an affidavit. And then the investigations, as there are affidavits that are included.
It's before us, General, both yourselves. You've put affidavits before us. And when we're asking you, where is the evidence to back up the statements that you've put in the affidavit? It can't be that it was a press briefing.
That's what I'm trying to explain, Honorable Member, that there are lots of investigations that are ongoing, stemming or coming from the press briefing.
Okay, thank you very much, General. Maybe just to close off this issue of Minister Mchunu, do you have any communication between Minister Mchunu and Mr. Molefe, the other member of the cartel?
I'm trying to think deep and run through the investigation route as to where one can locate that part of investigation. But in terms of this submission, it's not included, but it is the subject of investigation on the main cases.
Okay, General, I've got 3 minutes left, so if you could please work with me, I'll try to be very quick. Evidence of corruption of the judiciary, if you could just speak to us, because there's a lot of allegations that have been thrown by SEPS as well against the judiciary. What has been done there? And then my final question in the event, I'm not going to come back. What is it going to take to fix these problems at SEP, which some of us believe are linked to personalities, but what will it take? And then do you think you as the top officials of SEPS will ever be able to work together again? Thank you, General.
Thank you, Chair. To work together, maybe starting from the end, reversing, working together, it's still possible, and it has been there for a very long time. And then the current problems started with maybe the new appointments that then did not gel in terms of the work that is supposed to be done from the top management point of view. So I believe it can still be fixed.
Corruption against the judiciary?
In terms of corruption against the judiciary, on our findings so far, we can confirm that there are strong suspicions of the whole of criminal justice system being affected or infiltrated. There are individual investigations that are taking place. I cited a lot of examples yesterday from the Eastern Cape judgment on Namhla case to the bail decision in Gauteng in terms of Pesitau and also Mr. Mlife's continuous bails. So there are investigations that are ongoing in terms of getting evidence, criminal investigation.
Thank you. Chair, maybe through you, may we please request that the committee writes to SAPS and requests the names of the judges that SAPS says are implicated. I don't believe the work of the Ed committee will be complete without that. Thank you. Thank you very much, General.
Thank you so much. And let me reconfirm that your time is only ending now. Because, honorable members, there has been a speaker before Honorable Sangoni took the platform. That was